classic hits and today's biggest tunes. Six Sounds Radio.
Hey, Tom Pope, Notts County first of all. Another game where Vale take the lead and then it goes a bit pear-shaped. It's happened a couple of times this season where they haven't got the 3 points, they've got a draw or a loss. It must be really frustrating, especially when you're 2-0 up.
Yeah, it's part and parcel of football, I think. You know, it's happens at all levels, though. You see it, a couple of years ago Newcastle were 4-0 down to Arsenal and ended up coming back and drawing 4 each. We're doing it far too often for our liking, especially being 2-0 up. It's happened 3 or 4 times this year, and they're always difficult to take when you start so well and get yourself in a good early lead. You have to try and get to half time and regroup and come out again second half, and we concede straight after we score the second, and they put us on the back foot, and like I say, the keeper made some good saves, but it's always frustrating when you're a couple of goals up to lose a game. Yeah,
they are fighting for their lives in this division, and Campbell Rice has proven he's got some goals at this level, and young lad Grealish looks like a bit of a prospect. So they had a couple of good players on the pitch as well.
They're a good side. It's like everybody, every squad in this league have got good players, and and they've got weak links. We certainly exploited their weak links, for the first half an hour, and they seemed to do ours, for a good half an hour spell. After that, obviously with players like Campbell Rice, he's been around a long time, and even though he's in his probably mid-30s by now, he's still, got that flair and ability to jink in and out of players, and he gives us a tough time. And Grealish on the other wing, causes us a lot of problems as well. He's lively, and like I say, they had too much time on the ball and caused us a lot of problems, and that probably resulted in us losing the game.
Do you think Vale could have definitely done with a bit more experience on the field this season? I heard you mention earlier about Pearce and Hughes coming in last year and bolstering the team for the second half. Do you think they could have done with a bit more of that this time?
You can never have too much experience. It's been difficult. Obviously, the gaffer's hands are tied. Hughes and Percy made a massive difference for us last year, and the players like Chills, who's still struggling with his groin. I think we miss him, not just in and around the camp, on the pitch as well. He had a good season last year, and I'm sure he'd try to kick on again this, and he's obviously had his niggling injuries, and he's another one that we've probably missed his leadership qualities at the back.
Easter weekend now. Milton Keynes Dons first of all. It's 8th versus 9th if you're still looking at league positions, so you could leapfrog them with a win. Difficult opponents, of course. I think Lyons played under Carl Robinson there last year, so he's got a bit of a take on it. You've already played him with a couple of differences. Brayford's not there anymore, so they've got to be a tough game, but they've had an indifferent second half of the season themselves.
Yeah, well, they've lost 1 or 2 players. They've sold Williams, the centre half, and Bamford's gone on loan to Derby, so they were key players for them, and as good as they were at their place, they've certainly since Christmas, since they've lost them, they've been very hit and miss. So it's a good chance for us, repay the fans that travelled down to MK Dons and saw us get a battering. It's a good chance for them fans to hopefully see us get 3 points this time.
Yeah, looking at the league positions, like I said, 9th, obviously you're still playing for the highest position possible.
Oh yeah, I think not just as a team but individually as well. As a lot of players out of contract, so they're playing for their future as well, whether it be here or trying to impress people in the stands. I'm sure there's a lot of people coming to the games knowing the situation with the players, and it's a good chance for them to impress as well. So obviously if we don't keep the work rate up, don't keep the effort up, then they're going to struggle in the summer. So it's a big game for us all, a big finish to the season, and hopefully we can grind out some results between now and the end.
Yeah, including Rotherham, your former team, on Monday. Let's finally talk about that. You've had some good results against them, but they've had a good season.
Yeah, they've spent a lot of money. They've got a decent decent squad, and you know they've got a good togetherness. They've scored quite a lot of late winners, so it goes to show that they keep going right to the end. So you know they're going to be a very difficult side to beat, but we proved last year that if we're on this game, we can get something at their place.
Cool. Thank you very much, Tom.
No problem.